Hello everyone, welcome back to Trophy Food Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of a VIP menu dinner that I had at Dynasty Seafood Restaurant. It's located at 108777 West Broadway in Vancouver. It is a Michelin recommended restaurant, and with all these VIP menus, I don't have the prices, and sometimes I don't even have a description of what it is, but it just gives you an idea of what the restaurants can do. And again, if you go to those restaurants and you like what you see, you can always give them this video to take a look at, and they'll be able to tell you what it is. Most of these things will probably need to be pre-ordered. So again, I was taken to a VIP menu on this, very fortunate. And this is just their platter, this appetizer platter, which has lots of different things like jellyfish, like the roasted pig, the kind of prawn balls. And so it's kind of a nice variety of things, and everything was done really nicely. Growing up as a kid in the 70s and 80s, I never remember eating geoduck as a delicacy. And I don't think it happened until, I don't know, the 2000s. I don't know what happened. You should do a video on that, like the history of geoduck and how it became such a delicacy in Chinese cuisine. But nowadays, geoduck is fairly expensive. I think partly there is a nice texture to it. It's kind of crunchy. It can be done different ways. In this situation, it was done just a little al dente and then also fried. So it's kind of nice that it can be done in different ways. The texture is very nice because it's nice and chewy, and there is quite a bit of seafood flavor in the geoduck, so it works out very well. And so this was done two ways, and again, the dish looks very nice. Restaurants have to be innovative, find new ways to present a dish, and we're seeing this a lot with these dishes. This is kind of a mixture, so it has both lobster and crab, and then on the bottom it has the kind of soy sauce chow mein. So it's kind of a neat thing, and I see this quite a bit in restaurants. In another restaurant I was at, they had lobster and duck together. So they just want to put things, delicacies together in different ways. It's unique. And again, with Dynasty, they're really known for these big dishes in terms of like very large dishes. They have these huge presenting plates. I would say their design is fairly traditional. It's not as modern as some other restaurants, but the food quality is very, very good. Next dish is abalone with chicken's feet and then with some greens on the bottom. Abalone is a delicacy. By itself, abalone really has very little taste, but it soaks up all the aromas and the flavors of whatever sauce or liquid it is put into to cook and stew. Likewise with chicken's feet, the key with chicken's feet is to get it really tender and to get the kind of tendons very glutinous. And it's kind of a neat sensation when it's actually done correctly, like in this situation. It kind of just melts in your mouth. It's a very glutinous texture, which is actually quite pleasant. And you'll see this dish that each person had. It is a bit of an acquired taste. I'm generally not a chicken's feet type person, but this was really done very nicely, and it was really easy to eat. And again, you just kind of, you don't have to bite into it, just tendons and the skin just melt away from the bone, and it's quite easy to eat. The next dish is also quite a traditional Cantonese dish. So it has a variety of items. It's got the chicken, the ham, and then the mushroom, and a little bit of greens. And all together creates a very nice kind of a mixture of flavors and texture. So you have the chicken, which is going to be quite tender and juicy. Then you have the ham, which got the saltiness. You got a bit of mushrooms, which gives you a bit more texture in terms of how the mushroomy texture of things. And then you have a little bit of greens for color. And so it's a very nice dish and done very expertly. Next dish is the roast duck. Again, it's a different style than you would see in many traditional North American or French cuisine restaurants. But no, nevertheless, still very tender. Again, what you're looking for a roast duck, the juiciness, tenderness. You don't want something that's too dry. The sauce goes well with it also. So I thought this was again very well done. Last dish I'm going to highlight is a vegetarian dish. So you've got greens, and then you've got inside this package of that's cabbage that makes up the package or the skin. You've got all another bunch of mushrooms and tofu and things like that inside. And so this is a very traditional vegetarian dish. It's kind of a nice, light palate cleanser, if you will, before you get to dessert. I didn't take a picture of the dessert, but Dynasty is known for as a restaurant that has these big plates, nice presentation, but the presentation is in a more traditional style. It's not as modern as some of the other restaurants in Vancouver, but nevertheless, it is the quality of the food cannot be denied. It's very nice. So I would recommend this restaurant, and I think it does deserve its Michelin recommended rating. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy eating.